Hello, everyone, and welcome to our little sneak peek group. Our Warrior Boss Babes telling you a little bit more about coaching and what it is that this opportunity is all about. So, we're going to share some great content with you over the next few days. Firstly, hi Marcy. Firstly, I must really apologise for being late. Little ones like to throw you curveballs, right? And these teeth doing my head in. Anyway, I'm going to just jump in today and tell you a little bit more about me, who I am, a bit about my background and why it is that I got into coaching and why I'm loving it so much. So here I am. Obviously, I'm a mum. Lila is almost 2. I live in Bristol in the UK. It's snowing, so obviously the world completely stops. We've hardly had any snow, but it's crazy. So I live in Bristol, and I have a lovely husband called Nick, 2 pain in the bum little fur babies, but I do really, really love them still. I also work in the NHS, the National Health Service. I work in mental health research. We do dementia as well. And I am in management. So I'm an associate director. I do that as a side to my coaching business. And we're going to talk a bit more later on over the weekend about how we fit in coaching into already really hectic lives. So just a little bit about me then, really. So I was always a big kid when I was younger. I was the largest one in my class, and that was really uncomfortable, and I got picked on quite a lot as a small child because I was bigger. I used to dance a lot, and it's something that I really enjoyed, and again, I was always the big kid, and that was always really uncomfortable. It was when I was probably about 14, 15 that I started going on diets because I didn't look like everyone else, right? And back when you're 14 and you're in your teenage years, that was really, really challenging. So I started going to the gym. Never really lost any weight. I used to get on the treadmill. I used to do all of the sort of cardio bunny stuff. Never lost any weight, never really got anywhere with my journey. And it was my husband actually, after I put on a lot of weight in my early 20s, who said, you need to start lifting some weights. So I lifted weights. Loved doing that, but hated doing it at the gym. It was very male dominated and I felt super, super uncomfortable. And in 2010, we decided that enough is enough. We were going to save some money. We were spending £70 a month, which is about the same in dollars, each to go to the gym. And we weren't really using it. And I really just didn't have any confidence or self-esteem to do that. So started working out from home, again, not really knowing what we're doing. And in 2011, my brother told me about this workout DVD that I could do from home called P90X. And now I'd done a load of videos from home and I kind of didn't really think anything of it. But I jumped in with it and I lost over 2 stone in the 3-month period. My husband, over a 6-month period, lost over 4 stone. And come our wedding in November 2011, we were both in really, really good shape and looked amazing. We continued to do a number of the other programs that Beachbody had to offer back then. Really loved it, and we'd shout from the rooftops about how amazing it was and how much everyone else should do these with us. So we did those for years, really loved them. Then in 2012, I got diagnosed with PCOS, a polycystic ovary syndrome, and was told that I could never have kids. That was really hard for me. I didn't know that I didn't want kids, but I went into quite a deep depression, and it was a really, really low point in my life and really, really challenging. What I did was I jumped back into my fitness. I started on P90X again, started my journey and really trying to focus on me, which really lifted my self-esteem. I found an amazing, amazing group on Facebook called Is Anyone in the UK Doing P90X? So back then, this coaching opportunity wasn't available in the UK. So we already had support groups of all, cracking on with workouts, the accountability and the motivation that you need, because it's hard doing it on your own, right? Anyway, I got pregnant, which was all a little bit of a shock to us all. And I had to stop working out while I was pregnant. I had an okay pregnancy, but I had quite a lot of scary bleeds and things like that, which was really, really really challenging. And over the course of my pregnancy, I put on just over 3 stone. I put on about 45 pounds. So I came out of the other side having this beautiful little girl, but having put on a lot of weight, feeling very weak, having no confidence. I live in Bristol. All our family live back in Cambridge, and I didn't really have much of a support network around me. I felt very low. And being a new mum, you're meant to be really positive and really joyful, right? And I felt like I'd lost my sense of self. I felt that I felt very lonely, and it was quite difficult for me. So my husband sat there and he said, well, if you want to do something, what are you going to do? And I thought, oh, I wonder what programs Beachbody have released in the last sort of 18 months that I could maybe look at. That's when I found PiYo, and I started doing PiYo. And my coach reached out to me and asked me to join one of his challenge groups. Now, at this point, the coaching opportunity still wasn't available in the UK. But he told me when I think I started doing PiYo in the June, and he contacted me in August. He said, I've got some great news. Beachbody's coming to the UK. You'd make an excellent coach. You're doing it anyway. You've got support groups, you're running support groups, you're helping each other, you're helping other ladies get on their health and fitness journey. What about coaching? Of which I was like, no way. Like, I can't inspire or motivate anyone. Like, I'm not where I want to be. Like, people aren't going to relate to me. They're not going to, I'm boring. I have had all of these horrible self-doubts, and I was really scared. I was really overwhelmed. My coach then told me that, well, you get a discount as well on any products that you buy. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to buy the products anyway. So yeah, why wouldn't I sign up with a discount? So that was one of the reasons, was for the discount. But the other thing was just the amazing opportunity in terms of the support network and the opportunity to focus on myself, develop myself, and in doing so, improve the lives of my family. You've got to look out after number one, right? And in doing so, you can make sure that you're the best person for your family too. So I jumped in, didn't really work the business, but just enjoyed being part of the community. We had like a launch event in London. My coach came over from America and stayed with us. And the sense of community, like, it's really, really difficult to describe, but it's such a welcoming and supportive place of people just wanting to help other people. And it just filled me with so much like admiration and joy of being part of a network of people that just all wanted the same thing, to look after themselves, to make some extra money, and just really kind of jump into the opportunity. I then had to think about going back to work. So we're really lucky in the UK, we can take up to 12 months off. Now, at the point when I jumped into coaching, I wasn't earning any money. So it was really quite hard for me, because I was thinking, oh gosh, it's money that I haven't got. But actually I thought, no, because I get the discount. And actually, if I can start helping getting others on their journey, which is what fills my heart with so much joy and so much passion, that I get to pay this forward, I can earn a little bit of extra money on the side, which is going to help to support us whilst I'm on maternity. So I did that. I also managed to get to a point where I was able to go back to work part-time instead of full-time, because I'd started to generate an income that through the business while helping other people. Like, how amazing is that? So there was one thing that happened where I had to take Lila for some settling in days at nursery, and there was this little kid that was there also doing settling in, but his mum wasn't there. Like, they do staggered different ways of introducing kids into the nursery, and this little dude was so upset, and I just left the nursery thinking, oh my God, like, I don't want to leave Lila there. Like, I'm gonna miss her first steps. I'm gonna miss so much. And I thought, I don't want that. Like, I want to be with my little girl as much as possible. Whilst it's great for them to be socialized with other kids, I don't want to miss some of these fundamental points. So something in my mind shifted, and I thought, no, I want that freedom to be with her more. And, I need that extra income. I want to leave work. Childcare is expensive. So I had to figure it out. And so I went back to work part-time. So I really pushed myself. And in doing so, fulfilling like some of the things that I love and some of the passions about helping other people, which I don't get to do in my day job, and earning some money on the side so I didn't have to go back to work full-time. It's amazing in that sense. And, you know, just having that overwhelming sense of joy and pride when you see people reaching and striving for some of their goals, like Vix, who's one of our coaches in here, she's lost over 30 pounds on our nutrition only program that doesn't require any exercise, and it's just changing the lives of all of, like, so many of my close family and friends, as well as all of the ladies that have, you know, I've met on social media and are coming and joining this fabulous community, feeling that sense of community and having fun, getting fit, getting healthy, and feeling so much better about themselves, and then in doing so being better for their families. Now, everyone obviously has different goals, and the goal isn't always weight loss. That for me is certainly not the case now. And actually, it doesn't matter where you are on your journey being a coach. You can be right at the very beginning and you're going on your own journey, and people relate to that. And that's what's so amazing, actually, is that you can help people wherever you are and however much you know about Beachbody already. That really doesn't matter. The point is that if you've really got a desire to help other people and earn some extra money, then this opportunity is going to do absolutely that. So yeah, it's fitness, it's nutrition, but it's the support component that really makes this so, so wonderful. And I love my team with like all my heart. Like, they're amazing, amazing bunch of ladies. You'd be joining one of the top teams in the company. We have so many amazing mentors and training that just can really excel. And you know, you don't necessarily have to know anything or have any experience. You can jump straight into this and learn right from scratch. That's exactly what I did, and I've just loved every single step of my journey since I signed up as a coach in October 2017. It really is that fun, the friendships, and it's pulled me through personally so many different things. So I had a miscarriage in October of last year, 2018, and that was really, really hard for me, and I was really quite concerned about falling into quite a deep depression and struggling with my mental health, but that didn't happen. It's hard, it's sad, and you know, I've really struggled with some emotional stuff over the last sort of 4 or 5 months. But this is the thing that's got me through. It's done so much for my life in so many different ways. It's made me a better person. It's made me a better mum. It's made me a better husband. And, you know, we're building such a fabulous, fabulous team of ladies that, you know, just are so dedicated and want to work hard. And yeah, and my vision really is to just inspire people to join us on that journey, to become a better you, to become a, you know, just to become a better person, and then pay that forward. And that's what it's all about. So I've spoken for 13 minutes. I have a habit of getting a bit like carried away because I'm so passionate about this opportunity. So that's a bit about me. If you have any questions about me or any more about maybe something I haven't covered about why I decided to join up as a coach, then by all means reach out to me. Shelley is going to share a little bit about her story, and then we will jump in tomorrow with a few other bits about kind of what we do on a daily basis and time and that sort of stuff. So I love you all very much. Again, I'm really sorry that it was a bit later than 2 o'clock, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Love you. Bye.